Hello and welcome to the Gaming Chronicles. Today we will continue Phantasy Star 2 from the Sega Genesis Classics library. So let's fire it up. Alrighty, in our previous episode we went through the crevice and also the dungeon Menob. Now I had mistakenly already done the cutscenes in the crevice, and I thought back to when I would have done that while I was grinding, and I think it was that I had actually begun to make a recording, and then I had saved the game, and then after I had gone to the crevice, so I was already, I don't know what, 15 minutes into a recording, and then I actually had to cut it off and stop it due to an emergency happening. So that is why we did not get recorded all of the cutscene that I wanted to illustrate on the episode, that I just had to explain, which isn't nearly as good. But anyway, that's what actually happened. But we did learn some very important information, that Rolf was the descendant of Alyssa Landell, and had Palma not blown up by being hit by the satellite Gyra, then Rolf would have been the rightful heir to the Palman government. And hence it makes more sense now why Mother Brain sent after Rolf and company, and oh my goodness, an army of wow, this kind of took me by surprise. Okay, yeah, we're gonna use the snow crown, and all the army of robots to dispose of me, or to capture me at least. So anyway, then of course we're given the directive, the mandate to go to all the different dungeons of Dizo and to find the Ney weapons, the legendary weapons, the legendary arms, whatever you want to call them. So one thing that I've asked myself while playing this before is, if were the Ney items, were they placed there by Lutz and his people, or I mean, they must have been. And also, where did they come from? They were not present in Phantasy Star 1. You had Laconian gear, like Laconian sword, Laconian axe, and so forth. But you did not have... let's see, let's go west first. But you didn't have anything that was named Ney. So anyway, was it them that placed them here or hid them here? And if so, why are these dungeons of Dizo infested with enemies? Now that could be easily answered. We could say that, well, Mother Brain, knowing that Rolf was intending to come after her, sent these monsters. Well, why and how did Mother Brain send all of these very powerful monsters that, as I may have briefly mentioned, are your typical dark monsters, right? Or monsters of darkness that have, obvious dark side attributes to them. And where are they coming from? So now you're really getting, just by observing that's rude, the types of creatures that you have to fight, that Mother Brain has probably got some kind of let's see, a snow crown, yeah. Paralysis, I don't know if paralysis can be cured in combat. It just has to wear off, I think, right? Yeah. Alright, so anyway, and so Mother Brain is trying to prevent us from... So rude, stop! Is trying to prevent us from getting these legendary items. You know, and my question is, so Lutz, being the Telemental, the very powerful... Oopsies. What did I just do? Oh, I hit the fast forward button. Being the powerful Telemental that he is, why couldn't he have helped us out a little bit more? I mean, granted, he just woke up from a cryogenic sleep or cold sleep that was basically a millennium long. Maybe not, you know, give or take. I think according to the compendium or according to the lore, he did stick around with Alyss and company on Palma long enough after the Adventures of Phantasy Star 1 to help establish the Palman government, peace, and all that nonsense. And oh yeah, it was only when Mother Brain came along, and Mother Brain's arrival on Palma is unknown. Let's see, I'm going to turn right here immediately. So, well, we don't know how many years Lux was actually asleep. But regardless of that, we know that he looks pretty young still, so his youth was preserved regardless of when he went into cold sleep. So some people have actually speculated that this is not the first Lutz. This is actually the second Lutz. And with that argument comes, well, how is that possible? And so, of course, that question is answered in Phantasy Star 4. But anyway, that's an argument that I've seen out there. Get those mysterious cape people. Alright. Oh my goodness. And we're ambushed by 2 more of them. Fantastic. Alright, so we're gonna go get an Amber Robe. Neither of these 2 items on the first floor are items we need. We're just not going to leave them behind. We're not going to give these baddies the satisfaction of keeping any treasure from us. And of course, for experience. In many RPGs, we do things for science. In Phantasy Star 2, we do things for experience. The nice thing about, not Minnow, we're in Goron. The nice thing about Goron is that, oh, actually, no, we're just going to fight. Is that we don't have to go up and down floors to get to chests. So, or to get to different parts of the same floor, right? There aren't parts of the same floor that are closed off from others, except for rooms that we will never need to visit. So there are, I think, 2 rooms on the first floor here that you can come down to from the second floor. However, they're not floors that we need to get, or rooms that we need to get to, so it doesn't matter. Alright, we're gonna go back this way, right? Let's see, do we go up? Nope. Oh, there are 3 floors, actually, that, I need to go down this way, right? Back to towards the entrance, and then cut back west again. I think. Let me look at my... Which one is it? Okay, I do need to go this way. There we go. Alrighty. I should have just been looking at the map while we were in combat. Oh well. So we'll go... Wait. Well, you know what? Maybe I was wrong. We may have to do magical stairs. Nope, I just went the wrong way. Ha ha ha. Oh man. Embarrassing. Okay, so we need to come up the middle here. And then go to the west from here. And the first floor, as you can see here in Guaron, is easy experience for the most part. This is another good place to grind, because you consistently get encounters that give you over 2,000 experience. Ouch. Glad the Eletusks and like the elephants don't have special abilities, because they already do plenty of damage. Okay, let's actually we're fine. I'm trying to preserve medicine and technique points as much as possible, because while the layout of the let's see, of the dungeon is fairly simple and straightforward. Yeah, watch this. Well, yeah, simple and straightforward, even though I've already gotten lost because I failed at reading the map. There are a lot of floors. There are many, many floors. Most of the floors are small, but there are still a lot of them. Okay, so now we cut back. Yeah? No. Ugh. Oh no! We just exited. OMG. That is embarrassing. Well. More experience. Let's go, let's go. Alright, thank you. Man, somebody's gonna level up before we even get to the second floor. Okay. More Mystic Capes, that's fine. You know, and for all the dungeons in Dizo, including Skewer, the spaceport, did they really have to have the cloud cover overlay of the dungeon? I mean, seriously. I understand, like, the other dungeons, like, when you're inside a big industrial... let's see, I think we can just maybe go through this way this time. This might be a little quicker. There we are. We just cut south after we come around those trees. So anyway, yeah, these dungeon overlays, it's just like, some of them were okay, I understand, but still annoying. But the cloud cover overlay is completely unnecessary. Glad that they got rid of that in the subsequent Phantasy Stars. Okay, now we're not going to go up any of those, because that just goes to a room that takes us immediately back downstairs. Come on. Very good. Alright, we're almost to the staircase so that we can go up to level 2. Hooray. Alright. Now from here, let's see, there is a crystal chest on this floor. Wait, we're going the wrong way. That will take us... Oh, hello, these are owl talons. We definitely want the snow crown for this one. Let's go ahead and have Rolf use the Aegis a couple times. Our defense up, because the owl talons fairly unpleasant when they hit. Man, what's up with Rolf being the punching bag today? I think Storm Gear is better than my slashers. We'll just keep self-healing if they're just going to keep beating on Rolf. Pretty good. Only hit damage 12 on Amy with the Snow Crown buff. We'll just keep doing that. Top you off. Yeah. Very cool. Alright, now I need to turn back this way. Ugh. Wow, really? Really, guys? Alright, let's get him. Oh, good. Goodbye, Mysterio or Mysterious Cape, Mystery Cape, whatever you are. Alright, let's throw a heal or two on some people. There we go. Okay, now we have to go up and around on the outside. Really, really. Okay. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do swords. Snow Crown. Alright, let's go. Oh, come on now. we go. Oh, dang it, I didn't. That happens more frequently than I like. I forget to press the B or C button before combat recommences, and then completely lose a turn with Anna, basically. There we go. Alright, there we are. Okay, stand by. I have to make a cut in the footage or in the episode for one moment. Please stand by. Okay, sorry about the weird break in the music. Just had to take a very important phone call for a moment. Alrighty. So what we're after is a crystal chest. And the crystal gear, one thing I had mentioned prior, yes, Rolf got it. That's who we wanted to get it. Is that it has the ability to cast Gra in combat. So, after we get ambushed by these owl talons, we'll be able to see that in fights just like this, it's actually a handy weapon or a handy item to have when Rolf's sword just isn't good against groups of large enemies with high defense. And there we go. Fight! Boom! Alright, let's take him down. Excuse me. And the crystal gear, I don't remember what. I wasn't the one who discovered that it had that ability among my friends and cousins. Both my cousin and friend. Two of my friends, one of my cousins. Anyway, there were several of us that played this game, and I can't remember which one discovered that ability, and it was a huge revelation because it's also fairly useful, not just in some endgame combat like this, but also with some of your robot fights. And I didn't want to utilize it yet, just because I didn't feel we needed to, and we had Kane that I wanted to try and get the most use out of him as we could. So anyway, now we are on the spiral journey to the 8th floor or 9th floor. I don't know, we keep going up the stairs. There are a total of 16 floors on this in this dungeon. Or it's more like a giant tower, really. Oh, okay, here we go. So now we're on floor, where are we? We're on floor 8. Yes. We are on floor 8. Okay, let's make sure that we're... Let's throw a heal on Rolf. Yeah, that'll do. Alrighty, boys. New enemies, Firefalls. These guys are fairly hurty. Would have been better to use the crystal gear. Oh, yep. And they do that every single time. I don't remember how effective her slashers are. Let's go ahead and use the crystal chest. Oh, well, it would have done more damage if we would have hit both. 20 total. Yeah, should have used the storm gear. Ow. Yeah, it's just so rude. Alright. Come on now. They've got a lot of health. Well, they don't have a ton of health. They've just got high defense. And then since they just spam that AoE attack, it makes the fights rather unpleasant. As you can see, though, good experience. Alright. Amy is the one that needs the heal. Alright. Let us go and get our chest. Snow Crown, Rolf. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just use Nefoy. Miss, no! Hey, why are y'all picking on the healer? Okay, that'll do. 41, not bad. 15 and 19. Oh man, Rudo. Ouch. Man, even with that Storm Gear, or not Storm Gear, Snow Crown, the D-Band barrier, still take a lot of damage. Okay. We have to go around this winding little wall. Oh, more firefall. Okay. Oh crap. Okay, I don't know that I've ever seen that before. Huh. Is that that's their normal melee attack. Wow. If they've done that in the past in my playthroughs as a kid, that is something that I did not remember. That surprised me. I thought that it was gonna eat me, not gonna lie. More of this nonsense. Okay, let's yeah, no, let's use the Storm Gear. Excuse me. Alright, there we go. Ah, only hit one. Ouch. Come on, there we go. Alright, 4,200 experience. That's fantastic. What's not fantastic is how much they beat up on me. Well, and we miss a lot too. We were missing quite a bit with our abilities. Huh. This fight looks fun. Okay, let's do that. Focus on the Meso Man because I think he can paralyzes or poisons just like the other guys do. Alright, there we go. Ouch. Let's use the Aegis for Rolf. Let's use this opportunity to heal a bit. Yeah. Granted, it'll be negated a little bit by his attack, of course, but that's okay. He hit 19. I'm healing a total of 120 health. So because of the D-ban barrier, he can't out DPS my heals, even when he's attacking Anna, who now at this point actually has the lowest defense, because Amy has that email and item Anna. Nay cape, give it to Amy. What? Fine. Oops, use on Anna. There you go. Alrighty. Now, from 240 to 272. That's fantastic. Okay. Now let's walk back, because it won't do us any good to cast Highness. So we'd have to do even more walking. Oh, really? We just got ambushed by MX Dragon. Ow. Oh, whoops. Button failure. No, that's okay. Basically made this round kind of a wash. So much menuing in these late game fights. Alright, there we go. Alright, Amy went up a level. Sweet. She's almost got 150 health. Max health, that is. It's fantastic. Alrighty, more walking. Oops. Ah. There we go. Ouch. Oops, I forgot to change Anna's action. Fight. Oops. Almost did it again. Selected the wrong one. Excuse me. I don't think there's much really to say about, oh man. Meso Man, let's focus on the Meso Man. Okay, here we go. I think the menuing, not the menuing, but the fact that this game doesn't have macros, right, was a bit of a turnoff. due to all the menuing that you have to do towards the end game here. I'm not sure if that was intentional, that the game designers intended for like items to be utilized in combat as frequently as you do. I mean, you don't have to, but combat is much more ineffective if, you know, Anna and Amy aren't using their storm gear, and if Rolf's not using like the crystal gear in fights like these. So while you don't have to, I guess it just comes down to where you want to pick where you waste your time. You're either gonna have to lose a lot of time healing, because if you don't use like Snow Crown, if you don't use Storm Gear, you'll take a lot more damage during combat, have to heal more frequently, and or you have to spend that time menuing. So it's just a matter of how you want to, you know, spend that extra time, I guess. There we go. Ouch. I'm glad the experience is at least good. Okay, here we go. So now we're going up to the 9th floor, which also has a piece of crystal gear that we don't really need, but in the name of experience, we are getting it. Okay, so yep, down here like this. Snow Crown. Fight, fight, fight. I wonder if those firefalls, if I didn't remember those single, dang it, those single target attacks, because I think that I used to just try and run away from them. I really didn't like endgame encounters because of, one, how long the fights were, and also the, well, like the AoE attacks that they would just incessantly do on me. Like firefalls, as you can see, they sometimes do just attack one individual party member, but that's usually the exception. It's like a 1 out of 10, maybe even 1 out of 15 occurrence. No one got hit. Nice. That's very, very kind of you, game, to have all my people dodge. At least for one turn. Okay. Alright, so I believe that once we ascend to the 10th floor, there's not a lot of walking that we have to do after this. I really don't like this this enemy pairing right here. Mostly because I have to menu a lot. There we go. Excuse me. Are Anna's slashers more effective on the dragons than... excuse me, than the storm gear. Don't remember. Alrighty. So we're almost to the stairs. Oh, come on, man. Actually, let's take out the yeah, let's take out the Mason Man. I was gonna say let's change it up, but yeah, it's really not a better alternative. Alright, let's do it. One thing also that is I guess a player irritant is the fact that you have to use Snow Crown on every battle. Well, you don't have to, but I would highly recommend using Snow Crown on most of your battles in when you get to new enemy encounters, you know, new content, if you will, in the end game, just because they do so much damage to your party. You lose so much health by attrition and have to heal so much that it really gameplay is just awful without that mitigation. So it's not I don't believe that it's a make or break con to the game, but it's definitely something that adds to the pile, right, of ooh, Amy's almost at a TP. It's a good thing we're getting close to the top. Alright, and I think yep, we just take another section of this. I wonder what this would look like, you know, from if you were actually on the outside of this enormous tower. What would it look like? I mean, that's just weird. How could it be structurally sound? Because you have you know, your first floor is huge. Second floor, it has that weird little section off to the west, but then it's a little smaller. But then, you know, your what is it? Your third through seventh floor are all just a tower straight up, and then your 8th and 9th floor are large floors that are on top of that, and then you have your oh, we're just about to be ambushed by a dark side and 2 sky tiaras. Anyway, overthinking it, of course, but still. Let's see. Yeah, let's just fight. So anyway, that would look super weird. Oh wait, forgot to change Anna's action. I mean, if it kept stacking, so that it like actually increased, if it actually increased your defense power every fight, then that would be something that would be awesome to stack. But it doesn't. This isn't going to do us any good, I don't think, because Amy always goes last because she has the lowest agility. Yeah. Let's go ahead and use a Trimate. Alright. Nay armor. Let's see, Kenrudo, can you... Let's throw a Trimate on Anna. Wait, who got it? Ah, menu failing. Give it to Rudo. Alright. 279 to 309. Very good. That is fantastic. Okay. And we are going to go ahead and walk out like we always do. Well, I think we actually cast Highness for Manob. Just because we had that unfortunate party death. And we were out of technique points. We were low on resources. And we needed to get out. Alright. Let's take down this dragon. Walking out will be much easier than going in. Oh man, come on. Storm gear. Oops. Keep forgetting that's on the first page. First menu. Alright, there we go. Take the stairs down, and now we'll just fall down the pits. Going down. There we go. And now we are back on the first floor. So, there's also a lesson in that. Do not hit the pits or the pitfalls until you are ready to exit the dungeon. If you decide, of course, to do like I do and walk out. Because you will go all the way back. Okay, I think she's on storm gear. Alrighty, so we are about to wrap up Guaron. We encountered a couple of new enemies. Firefall. Well, actually, no, Firefall is the only really new enemy. We've encountered the MX Dragon on the top of Manob. 1 or 2 times. And I think the Meso Man as well. We encountered before on the top of, or the third or fourth floor of Manob. But yeah, the Firefall is brand new. This is the first time we've seen a Sky Tiara in multiple numbers. And inside a dungeon, so that was new. We are almost home free. You know what? Have I had the name equipped on Rolf? Oh, okay, good, thank goodness. But I didn't just noob it up on that one and have the Magic Cap on. Alright, so we're not walking back to town. No. I'm okay with walking out of the dungeon, but the experience that we'll hit with monsters, I don't know. Fighting those 5 Rapidas was kind of, or those Rabbit Guts was kind of fun. But no, I don't want to fight robots. Okay, let's equip Rolf. Magic Cap. Go to the hospital. No. Very good. Alrighty. So we're all healed. I can't believe that Rolf didn't go up a level. We must need a lot of experience to go up levels now. So, our next episode will be the Dungeon of Ikuto, which is the most awful dungeon in the entire game. So, we're going to really have to cinch up the pants on that one. and take my patience pills because I highly dislike that dungeon, just as I think every Phantasy Star 2 player has. So, I think we can sell a few things. Get rid of a couple of pieces of junk. Where's the item shop? There we go. Sell. Bruto. Just get rid of that Laconian harness. Not that we really need the money. And yeah, the Amber Robes are okay to get rid of. Since we have the Crescent gear. Want to keep the crystal chest. Keep that Amber Robe. Sell the crystal cape. And sell your ceramic cape finally. Let's see. I think Amy can get hers a boots. I can't remember. I don't think it's worth it, but she can get a boots upgrade. Color scarf. She has the color scarf for Saner. Yes. Okay. Saner, or is it Saner? Because Nur is the single person to cast. Alrighty. So anyway, that will conclude our episode for today. And of course, once again, I will do some grinding in between episodes to get Rolf up to level 32. And of course, any levels that everybody else does. To prepare us for Akuto. Probably go back to Goron and do some grinding there on the first and second floors, and hopefully it won't take us forever. So anyway, let's go ahead and save. Rolf 72. Okay, so I think he needed 60 or 65, so we got 50 something thousand. It seemed like we got more. I guess not. Alright, we are not going to continue. Alrighty, so until our next episode, so long for now.